They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Here he goes. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. Running a quarterback sneak here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't blame them to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The pass rush closing in. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
But a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off the...
He's in the clear. 1st down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bama.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the...
And here he goes. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the...
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
On the run, it's Miller. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit and slide.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Pressure is coming. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this.
Here, he's in the clear. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Tied.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Close to the tight end. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down completion to the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Tate. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit just before the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll feed the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. Breaks into the clear. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. There's a 1st and 10 play.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
That's a nice play. It'll set them up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And the running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the out route. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex it.
Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Timeout is in this close game with halftime approaching. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He has first down yardage at the 46. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Using his legs, it's Miller. Great cut there. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field as returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball scooped up on the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's in the clear. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On the ground, it's Miller. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Give it to the back again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bama.
Yeah, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of the quarterback to make that read.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red